It's not insanema. Insanema.
Hey, I
It's
mean,
not
it loaded.
insomnia. It's insania. So, anyways, picks and bans. Here we go. Okay, look at that, 20 live viewers. You guys are freaking awesome hanging out here. This time, all right, I want you to stick around because I need hashtag support for the teams. That's something that we've been working on doing, and I'm really excited to do it this game because we got hashtag Kimchi or hashtag Chips Ahoy because that's really where it's at. And we have two bands that haven't been played yet this game because we got so many new players. I love it. A Pantheon and a Lucian band. What do you think about the Lucian band? Because he doesn't really use lethality all that much, but he is generally strong late game.
Yeah, the thing is lethality on AD carries is great. The way they rebalanced it made it to where it is directed into the assassin meta. Like, it doesn't work very well. Carry super far ahead. Jin, if he's snowballing way far ahead, can build lethality, but it's not really that strong. For the most part, crit is still the better option, especially with all of the tank chain and such, that you're not going to be shooting in squishy type people, and that tanks have a lot of answers to your now.
We got a quick
Cho'Gath band
pick up as well. So an interesting thing is, yeah, that Cho'Gath in the last game actually earned a ban this game around. We do have a very early bot lane pick. Thresh and Jhin, both strong champions, but can be exploited by the other team who can now counter pick them. And we turn them gaze feeling potentially confident on this.
Yeah, there aren't a lot of counter picks to this. Part of the reason I like Jhin so much is that you can pick even matchups. Ezreal is a notorious champion who just always goes even, with the exception of the Twitch. Twitch is Jin's like counter. Ezreal goes even in every lane, and is a really good pick in the Thresh. Thresh is a very safe champion to play. There aren't a lot of champions that can really punish him.
Praise the Urgod. Raise your hyperkinetic position reverses, even though very soon that won't be a skill that he has. I highly doubt he's going to be locking that in. But something I wanted to note is that, oh, he did. Blues 87 locking in the Urgot pre-update. That is fascinating. A thing that I did want to, okay. Nyong Nyong accidentally picked up the Warwick. He thought the 5 bands were initially.
I do not tolerate.
Do we need to do a remake? Let me know if you guys want to do a remake. We will do a very quick remake on this game. Okay, Pandong Nong is going to take Warwick top lane, so we're still going to move forward. But a great counter to the Thresh support is the Tahm Kench, because every time Thresh lands the hook, you just eat your AD carry, walk away. It's played a lot in LCS, and we'll see if they decide to do that this game. Another strong thing to do is to pick the Thresh and ban the Tahm Kench to keep that from happening, but we'll see what they decide to do.
And speaking of which, they actually have bans open, and since support has not been picked, they could ban that away with this last one. Jhin has the opportunity to take Tahm Kench away, but we'll see if he actually does it.
Yes, sir.
Nope, it's going to be the Galio, which is a very good ban. Galio's a very strong.
I think you're like 3 seconds behind me, but I am excited to see. Wow, very quick picks being here. The Lee Sin and the Katarina from Vitrillion, and it might be the Leona. That is another strong pick if you can get the close enough to Jhin for a full engage. There's not a whole lot the Thresh can do unless he flays at the perfect time.
Thresh is the old style counter pick to. It's a huge skill matchup. If he can manage, like, I'm looking forward to some sick Thresh Flave type plays. That would be really awesome to see. However, I doubt it's actually going to happen. It takes a lot of reaction time and anticipation. This man is out there saying Urgot is his.
Let's see if that.
We're gonna
goes
see
down.
the Poppy locked in. That is Really nice.
Yeah, I'm
I
loving
haven't seen Poppy in a long time.
these kind of off-meta tanks coming back into the game because of the new tank items that are so incredibly strong. We saw the Cho'Gath just crush that last game because of how strong those tank items were, and there just wasn't enough damage on the other team to be able to finish him off, especially towards the late game. We'll see if Poppy can do the same thing. We do have the engage of Leona for Team Kimchi, and there's a lot to talk about on these two teams, but let's go ahead and run through the players, and then we'll discuss who's going to vote for which team and why. So for Team Kimchi, we've got Youngdong taking the Warwick in the top lane. We turn them gay with the Ezreal in the bottom AD carry role, Keong with the Talon in the mid lane, Ha Sauce on the Lee Sin in the jungle, and Ormas with the Leona in the bottom lane support role. Are you there, Wraith?
Yeah, I'm still here, but I am actually having difficulty with my
Okay.
a little bit.
Well, while you figure that
but
out,
I can actually see it on the stream right now, so I can talk it down. So for Team Chips Ahoy, you have iCarry on Jin. You have Insomnia playing Thresh in the bottom lane. You've got Blues 87 picking up that Katarina. Then Urgot, played by Vitrillion. I'm really, really looking forward to this lane. We don't often get to see Urgot. And then Slashfire90 picking up Poppy. Now, I do believe it is my first predictions. If I'm, let's see. Let me real quick. Well, got a really strong. Both of them are kind of playing pick styles. Really, you've got Warwick, who's a kind of oriented champion. Of course, he's a good 1v1 split pusher when played in the top lane. Lee Sin and Talon are very pick-oriented. Ezreal can snipe with his ultimate and give, but otherwise he doesn't need peel. He's a very safe AD carry, so that they do have a super strong comp for pick, but not very strong for on the same. But by the same token, on the other side you have Jin, Resh, super strong pick champions. Katarina just lives off of picks. Now they do have a little bit of team fight potential coming out of Poppy. She does have the ability to deny Gage from something like Talon or a Warwick and just knock them completely out of the fight.
You are going to have to pick a team. You do know that. You've got like 40 seconds left.
Yeah. Well, you know me. I always root for the team. So Chips Ahoy is my team. And it's always safe to pick on the team with the Urgot.
I'm actually going to pick the other team as well. I was going to say that Team Kimchi, I'm assuming the one I was going to support regardless, because the Talon in the lethality buff that's currently taking place right now is so oppressive, and there's several people on the enemy team that he can assassinate. Jin especially, Katarina, even towards that mid-game, Thresh and Urgot are also potential picks for him, and so it's really going to be up to the Poppy and Thresh to use their CC to stop that engage. The other thing is that there's several people that can stop the Katarina ultimate with Warwick's Fear, Leona's Stun, Leona's ult, even the kick from Lee Sin. All of that CC can end Katarina's ult before it's hardly begun. So I'm really interested in seeing what the skill set of these two teams are when it's played. We've got 3 plats on both sides.
All right, just has the client changed over yet?
Yes,
And,
it has started.
There it is. Okay, mine is fine.
I think I actually jumped into loading screen before mine even jumped into loading screen. There it goes. Now it was in loading screen.
That's surprising. My internet is just. I think that has something to do with other members of the family.
It's very.
But you know,
possible.
that's fine. We're so long as we're loading in and I can somewhat follow the game and give some good analytics, we should be fine. Oh, but right now I can see a wonderful screen.
There we go. Oh, and immediately jump into the
on
game
that
as well. So we're gonna go ahead.
Let's get that view. Looking at the Looking at the fountain right now, seeing the 1,999 health, and we're just keeping track of the number of days here. We're keeping a log of how long it's been since Riot actually buffed the fountain. It's been too long, guys.
0 movement speed on this fountain is oppressive. I just don't think it's necessary for them to nerf it that hard. If you really want the game to be balanced, you need to give that fountain movement speed. Even a 5 movement speed buff would allow it to slowly make its way about the 20-minute mark to Baron, and you could just have some amazing plays. But no, they're still keeping this fountain at 0 movement speed, and that's just wrong.
It's really disappointed. I'm really questioning Riot's balance team, their ability to program a good game, because they don't have and only 25 attack damage at a 2.5 attack speed. That's just really disappointing for a structure that's supposed to be as powerful as the
fountain
Nexus turret.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's not exactly a Nexus turret, but it's actually, I'm going to take this one real quick to see. A Nexus turret has 33,000 or 3,300 health, not 33,000. You'd never get through it, and it has 150 attack damage and 0.8 attack speed. Yeah, it has nearly 3 times the attack speed of the fountain.
And you know what? It has 5 times the move.
It has 5 times the movement speed? No, it's still 0 movement speed.
Joe, 5 times 0.
Oh, it's still 0. I thought it had like 5. So, yeah.
That would be 5 plus the movements.
5 over.
Math jokes.
For reals. You can tell that I was never the math kid in my family. So, Team Kimchi versus Team Chips Ahoy. Welcome to the new people. Welcome to everybody who is still following the stream and still actually a part of the stream. You're also wonderful. Don't forget, we do Riot Point giveaways on occasion. We've got one coming up in the not too distant future, as well as I'll be shoutcasting a tournament the first weekend of August, which will be super exciting, the 4th and 5th. So stick around for that if you want to see some true tournament plays between actual teams that have been practicing and scrimming and all that sort of LCS stuff. As we get into this game, looks like we are starting the tracker tonight for both junglers. Not too surprising on that, but the Lee Sin picking up the pots is a little bit interesting, as Kaeyong looking for some Thunderlord's damage on the Katarina mid lane.
Looking down in this bottom lane, probably top lane's actually going to go in favor of the Warwick, at least in the early levels. And if Slashfire gets early killed like he did against the oh wow, good trade back damage. That was a slick juke from Katarina getting out from those that rake. If she taken the second half of that damage, she would have gotten the feed off.
Nice
great hook down
as well onto Turn Them Gay. Can he get out? There's the heal. He has not used the flash yet, so really good of him to hold that flash, knowing he'd be able to get out of that one, but very dangerous situation. And this is not what you want to be, because the flash flash 4th shot from the Jhin is so critical. But in the top lane, it's going to be Nong taking a little bit of damage down to about half health there, trying to get the Thunderlord's proc back onto the Poppy, but instead it's just going to be traded help, and Poppy coming out with a little bit of lead in that situation. I'm actually going to click down to the bottom lane. I want to see how low this health Israel is. Still with an execute.
Yeah. Ooh. Nong going in for a trade on fire. Trading into a lot of minions right now. That's really dangerous on his part.
Yeah, I think it was just excellent plays overall until he went in on those minions. Lee Sin going to be jumping over the wall with that Katarina. Might be dead, but is Zed going to actually ward hop right back over the wall and is going to be able to make it out from that Katarina play. In the bot lane, Leona going in onto the Jhin. Not able to do enough damage. We Turn Them Gay, sticking around to try to farm underneath the turret, but losing farm. And that's actually one of the things that we talk about on occasion. Sorry, I can't talk about that right now. As Hot Sauce escapes from the Katarina by jumping to the Scuttle Crab, but she's continuing to chase in. This might be the death of the Lee Sin, as the Warwick is continuing to trade with Poppy, but she has no mana. Lee Sin's Ignite being ticked away, and first blood goes over, and second blood followed by the Warwick as well. So kill for kill between these two teams, but Chips Ahoy taking a small lead.
Flashfire's being a little bit too chippy, where he's the tank.
Ezreal gets hooked again. That's easily a kill. Maybe a second one onto Leona as well. She is a bit tanky. This Ezreal, oh my goodness. Blue 87 though has the double buffs as well.
Oh, that's
in the
scary.
mid lane, going in dangerous on the Talon. He has burst damage, but against double buffs. She's got the reset onto the dagger. There she goes, just poking away, and she's got to flash in. That is going to be a death. Ignite is down as well. However, Lee Sin going to chase that in, does pick up the kill. Fresh right around the corner, gets the hook as well, but ganking Urgot jungle. Urgot has got the kill onto Hassas, picking that one up, getting the double buff from the jungle. Urgot 1-0. This is why you always pick him in every game. Obviously, flash execute from the
there it is.
Everything going in favor of Chips Ahoy right now. As 3 kills across the map, going easily in their favor. Now 2-1 on the Katarina, 1-0 with Urgot, kill onto the Jhin as well. This is just beautiful for them.
In this early game, the only saving grace being Nong Nong in the top lane. He's managed to solo kill Slashfire, and that's going to tilt this matchup pretty heavily in the favor of the Warwick. However, somehow Poppy is still up a little bit of CS. Not much, and that's probably going to change once he's finished being shoved in. Nong Nong's trading into minions in melee range. I don't know if that's in his favor. He does have the regen and mana advantage. So any trades he takes are pretty much always positive.
Yeah, the reason why Nong Nong can't get any farm is because Poppy keeps doing exactly that. We saw the double into the wall, almost looked like deja vu, stunning Warwick against the wall, and then because he's taking damage, the Warwick's response is to just trade that damage back, which means he's not able to farm. Like this, he's actually still down in farm and going in on Slashfire, and now chasing in under 6 minions as well.
Oh, yeah, the reason he's doing no Slashfire is out of his mana.
Right.
Poppy doesn't have the ability to trade back in.
But it still does come at a slight sacrifice of those minions. If he can sustain long enough, he will slowly get that advantage like he is now. But it really just, you got to be really careful when playing these top lane champions like that.
I have to give real props to Slashfire, playing super safe, knowing that this wave is going to push to him. He's playing the tank very well. We saw in the first game where he got a little bit overzealous playing the tank match. Yeah, but now he's playing much more respectful of his opponent. Now, one thing we have seen is Nong Nong has the ability to go off on really cheesy champions, and we have seen him play Ahri before and absolutely destroy a game. So this is a caliber of player that you don't want to mess with, and Slashfire is playing very respectful of that, managing to get the farm up. Remember, he's a champion who doesn't have to win.
Ooh, the flay not going to land as the hook is thrown out as well. That is some good play. Doesn't even have the auto attack to get the snare onto Ezreal.
Yeah, Ormas taking that block for the snare probably saved Ezreal.
Yeah, that was
otherwise, this is an interesting.
Yeah.
We know we have Lee Sin down on this side. If Ormas manages to get the if Ormas manages to get the stun combo down onto the bottom lane.
Oh,
hold on.
Might be a dead talent anyway. Ignite ticking away. He might just barely survive it. He does. Almost goes down in that mid lane. Katarina stopping her ult just a hair early. Any more damage and she might have been able to finish that one off. But pings onto the Lee Sin in the bottom lane. Chips Ahoy knows that they're down here. Knows that they could go in, but they are only level 5, not level 6 yet. Don't have that ult for the engage. Lee Sin's still hanging around though, looking for a 3v3 as Urgot's around. Zenith Blade not going to land, and that's going to force Kimchi to back off of that one. Also, it's going to take some decent damage actually from this Urgot. Decides to go in on it. He's taking very little health, down under 200 health. The snare not going to land, but the flay from Thresh is definitely going to guarantee his death. He's got Ormas in trouble, the ult from Jhin as well. Everything being used on Leona, and now they're just going to tank up this tower as they move on to the Ezreal. This Katarina, so much damage. He does get the return kill onto the Thresh, but that is still going to be the death of Ezreal in that bottom lane. Now 8 kills to 3, 2,000 gold in the favor. Can Talon clean up this fight? That's going to be the parkour over the wall. Katarina, slick play, but the flash from Talon to get right back finishes off that kill. And there's still 2 more down here with fairly low health. Oh, one with the Urgot, but the Jhin, full health, doesn't even care.
With red buff, probably. He knows that Talon's ultimate is down.
It doesn't have kill potential.
Burn in the mid lane. He doesn't have kill potential for about 5 more seconds. Then it gets.
Nong disrespectfully dancing in this top lane says, I don't have anything better to do. All your farms underneath your tower. There's no reason for me to chase that. Lee Sin is in this bottom lane, goes in, the Flay being used by Thresh. Oh, Zenith Blade gonna miss once again, but the hook is not death sentence onto Leona, as well as the slow from the red buff Jin. Nice sidestep on the snare, and they're gonna be able to escape from that one. Team Kimchi still hanging on just barely. I wish Warwick would use the farm and lane pressure advantage he has top lane to do something with it. You know, back and roam to the bottom lane. It's one of those things that when you're just sitting in the top lane with the advantage, you're not really helping out the rest of your lanes that are definitely starting to struggle as Hossos gets scammed upon there and Katarina just demolishes him. Alright, so
yeah, in the top lane we have actually the Poppy is almost dead even in farm. He's only forced. Oh wow.
Katarina just gonna epic. Oh, great stun from Leona. That might be the death of Katarina. She goes underneath the turret, but the turret's focused on the Thresh. Nice job taking that one up as Jin gets the flash execute again onto the Ezreal. Beautiful plays. There's so many low health talent is roaming down to the bottom lane. They might try to dive this 200 health.
This could be a quadra kill for the town.
If he gets here in time, the tower going to be doing a lot of damage. The Thresh barely being able to. Sorry,
the Thresh saved
the Urgot.
Clutch, but he's just giving right over. Oh, hyperkinetic position reverser.
Not going to be enough, but it is going to hold the Talon long enough that the rest of the team's going to try to back Lee Sin around the corner, and they are. So Urgot sacrificed himself, that's what Urgot does, and saves the rest of his team, giving that kill.
I just wanted to yell hyperkinetic.
It's a fun thing to yell. And he's used it twice now to fairly good effect. I like holding the Leona inside the Jin ult so that he could get the full effect of that. But nice job from Kimchi recognizing the 3 people backing from Chips Ahoy means that Ocean Drake is available to them, and they're going to very quickly pick that up with the Talon's damage, and he is going that Hex Drinker route, so he's going to have a little bit of magic resist as well to stop the Katarina damage coming in. So this is still a fairly intense game, about 3,000 gold in the favor of Chips Ahoy. And I want to say that they have the late game advantage as well.
Yeah, Chips Ahoy probably has that late game advantage.
Oh, there's that epic flay from the Thresh as they're not going in. Ormas in a really bad position returning the game here as well. Going to be jumped on by the Katarina. Cannot get over the wall in time. This is what you don't want to do. Go ahead.
Balling. I knew this game was going to be a battle of snowballs when it started. Then it actually falls. If the Talon got ahead, then it would be a real nail biter in his direction. But if Katarina gets ahead, well, she's just gonna one-shot everybody too. Really good mechanics out of Slashfire in this Poppy map.
Oh, Warwick is taking up so many people. Throws down the ultimate. The Ignite is down as well. Flash being used by the Poppy is gonna keep her alive, as Warwick is just going to grab the minions before probably backing himself. Hasn't really used his advantage to that much effect, but it's going to have about 2 waves.
Yeah. The thing about Poppy, she should pick up Bramble Vest here, right now. Is a core component of Thornmail. Bramble Vest applies Grievous Wound when they get auto-attacked. So with the Grievous Wound up, Warwick's healing is just negligible completely. Forcing the ultimate out of the Talon is a big deal. Sidestep from Nong, and nothing comes of that support for Chrome. We've got Vitrillion in the top lane. They've actually rotated their lanes up into the top lane, or their bot lane up into the top lane. Right now, Blues 87 just having a field day in this mid lane, really not showing any respect to Hostos', at least in the fact that he's outnumbered. The likely story is that he would 2v1 in that case. Right now, this Katarina is 6-2 and knows what she's doing. Picking up the Gunblade for maximum assassination potential, and they've rotated Flashfire into the bottom lane. The lane that was somewhat losing isn't even losing that much, because all they're managing to do is shove him into power. And unless they can, I mean, what are they going to do? Engage on Poppy? If he doesn't use up all his mana, he can just go R, and you're not here.
Yeah, and Jin picking up first turret blood. No, sorry, second turret blood of the game as they picked up the bot lane turret as well. Hence the rotation is really important because he's also over 40 farm ahead of this Ezreal. And now we've got several members of Team Chips Ahoy heading to this bottom lane. The gold advantage continues to climb, and this is going to be a murderous Katarina and Jin if they can get to the mid-game team fights. Now, there are all 5 members of blue team hanging down here, but the Drake isn't going to be spawning for another while yet. I guess they're just preparing for a team fight.
Yeah, looking for 6 maybe. But the
in.
dodge!
Can they get the kill down? Warwick finishes it off. Both flashes being used. The route onto the Talon. Can he dodge this? Warwick going to be trying to tank it up. Nice dodge as well on the hook. Almost.
Oh, that was close.
Whew. Close one in the mid lane, but the Talon and Warwick do escape and live. Hassas here as well to back them up. Lee Sin things. Lee Syndrome. You gonna go in? Nah, he plays it safe.
If he took that, he was so... That would be flayed out of it into a hook. Or maybe even flayed backwards into a hook. That is...
Poppy
I would like to see it though.
Bottom lane, there's Urgot as well. Hyperconnect position reverbers are gonna go down in 3, 2, 1. Nope, not quite yet. There it is, 3, 2, 1. Just said that a little
Hyperkinetic position reverser.
Nice double stun by Ormas keeps her Ezreal alive for a moment longer. As Return is taking a lot of damage from the minions, and Ezreal picks it up with the ultimate from the long distance. Slash Fire now on the run. Thresh did spawn the Rift Herald in the mid lane, but Slash Fire continued to run away. It's so tanky. That's what I'm talking about. These items makes her so buff. She does not take that much damage in the bottom lane, and the Rift Herald cleans up the tower in the mid lane. So now all exterior turrets down for Team Kimchi.
This is a double kill if...
That's a nice stun. Can
hold on.
Talon do enough damage? The ult is used. Is it going to be enough? No, Talon picks it up after the Katarina finishes off the Leona, which isn't really a surprise because the Leona was that low health. But enough stuns delayed her damage long enough that Talon could get down the kill. And now they're starting to shut down that Katarina. But the question is, will it be enough as a 404 Jin finishes off the mid lane turret?
Yeah, this Jin is getting on him. It works pretty well from ahead. He's not going to do much to Luna if she gets some tank items under her belt, but she's so far behind right now that it's not really going to matter too much. Behind in gold, she's only got the 8 procs off of her Targon's brace and no tank items to speak of, so the lethality is even going to be hitting her pretty hard. Similarly, even if Lee Sin decides to go the tanky route, which most don't, solo queue, there's nobody else, with the possible exception of Nong's Warwick. I'm not sure if he'll end up picking up tank or not, but no one else can really tank Jin's shots.
Yeah, I think Warwick is building at least a little bit of tank, but it was really good of Poppy to get to that top lane just as the wave was crashing, so she's going to pick up so much experience and gold off of that. 3 members here from Chips Ahoy in the bottom lane moving into the Drake. Katarina waiting just off to the side. So many wards on that vision. He does! Lee Sin Hassas steals it away. Ormas throwing out the ultimate to help their engaged Hyperconnect position reverser on the tank. The life has been sacrificed. iCarry picks up the 5th kill of the game as they pick up a 2nd Ocean Drake, which isn't all that great into a bursting Katarina.
Yeah, you get to regen your health in the fountain just fine. So the Ocean Drake probably the... What?
How did
that looked like it hit?
Okay, what might have happened there is the hooks, the hook only hooks right where that tip is.
Yeah.
If it passes you, you can be standing in all you want. You're not going to be hit by it. So I think it passed earlier, but Katarina nicely going to pick it up. The shield being used as well from Sammy on the Thresh to keep her alive. Now she could try to come back into this with that shield, but it looks like she's just going to go ahead and recoil. She's very low health. The ult from Ezreal putting her at very low health. The Urgot on the run with the blue buff. Talon here looking for a kill. There's no one anywhere else on the map but this bottom lane. Poppy even rotating down here for the fight. It's still underneath this tower. I like Kimchi's respect of Chips Ahoy's damage, staying underneath this turret. Don't want to get baited out too far, and so they're going to play it safe underneath this. It's really good play. Lee Sin coming back from the fountain as well. Oh, there's Leona ultimate onto the Thresh, starting off with that CC, is going to get played back, puts down the wall, and that is the tank that is knocked out from the Poppy. Ezreal being hooked by the Thresh before being immediately knocked back. Lee Sin is showed up, the
hyperkinetic reverser,
just to move him. But that is 2 kills.
Could be a pentakill.
Katarina right around the corner of town, looking for the damage. Kim Warwick, he does! He gets the fear down! Now she's still going to pick up a kill, and that's going to be the last shot. Blocked by the Ezreal, keeps on alive for a moment, but Poppy going to pick it up with a Q. Lee Sin going in. Can he finish off his Katarina? Not even close. She is way too fed for that. As Ezreal now back up underneath the tower. So the Katarina is so many times almost dying, but still alive. Ezreal just missing her. That's when you clench those butt cheeks as we turn them gay, trying to hold this tower, but probably going to go down.
Flash ult. He's in flash force.
Oh, not exactly. Very close. Oh, and he's going to go down. Ezreal picking up the kill off of that as he went to Chris. He picks up another kill off of the Katarina as well as she flashes in. Ezreal, damage coming out huge, and he doesn't even have a Trinity Force yet.
Yeah, he flubbed his combo there. The way you're supposed to do that is flash Q fourth shot, so you get the XP. Yeah. Getting the damage and then getting the fourth shot execute damage. Saddening, but when you go for the flashy plays.
I honestly think that is probably my personal highlight game, or highlight moment, is Ezreal surviving the Jhin fourth shot, and then sidestepping the Q, followed by jumping and flashing, I want to say. No, he didn't burn flash, so he just...
he just queued the Katarina
to finish off the Katarina as well. Potentially. We'll see if there's a better play, which has yet to show up. But big plays coming out from this Katarina now. 10 and 5. Zanya's finished. That's Gunblade as well. I mean,
it looks like they're going for Baron. Yeah. Why are we looking at the bottom lane? It looks like they're around. Yeah, they're taking Baron.
So they have started this Baron down to 6,000 health already. The team is starting to sniff it out. Ezreal ult coming through, but definitely too early on that one. The tank
and the jungler's gone.
That is pick up from the Thresh and Katarina as well. They're waiting in that bush for that, and they're going to get Baron. Picked up by Chips Ahoy. With a great play, seeing 2 men bottom lane and having that tank Poppy says, we got this.
Having those 2 tanks on the really give them the ability, or hold on, we've got
nice Zanya's ultimate immediately into how the Zanya's is around. And Ezreal, he times it perfectly. An incredible Q just as the Zanya ends from the Ezreal. Picks up that kill. However, he's gonna take a ton of damage from the Urgod, king of those daggers, as they back away. So that is still 4 members with Baron buff. Yeah.
It's unfortunate that the Katarina went down, but it's not the world. She's not really wanting to be out in the front of the pushing. I do think it's a little bit bold, the 2-man mid lane. They're not really going to get anything done here, what with all of the members up right now. They're also running the risk of being picked off by Ormath with the ultimate. And there's all of the follow-up. Nong Nong's ult into Sauce, as well as the follow-up damage coming out.
Yeah, that Jhin playing on the dangerous side for sure. Now we are getting past the 23-minute mark, so gold is important, but things start to even out just a hair. Trying to get the slow onto the Poppy. She's super tanky.
And the ult
down as well. Will it be enough? No ult use just yet, and that is going to be
it's down.
Clearing that. So she used it, I guess, in the fight around Baron, most likely. But now 3 members strong pushing this turret. Jhin does so much damage to these structures. No Drakes on their side. Warwick going to be coming in. They back off. Oh, Leona going in with the ultimate. She wants the Jhin. She gets the stun. Warwick ult down as well. The Ezreal just completely miss as the flash in from the Warwick, getting the fear down as well. Lee Sin now kicking the Katarina back into a stun by Leona. They got both of them. And now moving in onto the Thresh. Can Insomnia survive? No, he's going to be taken down as the Talon is going huge. Can pick up this one for the triple kill? He does. And that's going to be immediately onto the tower. The Wind Drake also starting, and that could be a triple Drake. No need for minions. minions as they're going to balance this aggro until the minions show up. And that is a huge play for Team Kimchi, getting shutdowns all over the place. Mid-tower down, pings onto the second turret as well.
And remember what I said in the beginning. Pick oriented. And they get, and hold on, it looks like we have a...
Nice of Ormas to actually do the first damage on the Poppy, so tanked up that tower. Nong took a bit of damage from the Poppy, but she is full tank. She doesn't do that much damage, and so it is the Leona very smartly taking that tower and taking entire aggro. And now the Windrake going to be picked up.
This is really, really not good from teleport. Okay.
She moved to the top lane. They're going to try to solve these recalls, but Keon just going to parkour over every wall, and they should be able to get out. Poppy is going to pick up that top lane.
Poppy is going to... Okay, that was a good teleport. I'm going to take the top lane tower.
And the snare down. The ult has me as well.
Snare in the ults.
That is a very slippery Ezreal, and Jin realizes it, going ahead and stopping as now they might get this pick-oriented ult from the Talon onto the Jin. Is going to pick that up. Ezreal cleaning up the Thresh as well. Return them get going huge now. 8-4 with this Talon. 7-2. Urgot here, but is the Katarina immediately stunned? The ult's down. She does not get the follow-up ult from the Sunflare by the Leona, but she is chasing and keeping that Katarina super CC'd. Ever that is going to do the kill onto Lee Sin.
There's the reset though.
Ormas, can they get this CC down? The Warwick on the run, Leona on the run. They don't have the damage dealers of Ezreal or Talon. They both back. This is the worst time for them to back as the Katarina now trying to kill this very tankly Leona. Ooh, wisely is backing off before the slow hits, and now she's gonna go underneath the turret. Not gonna be enough. Katarina is just outside of the turret range, but Ezreal's here. Can he get the kill? The Zhonya's. This still should be the death. As he all comes through, we turn them game perfectly timing the Zhonya's twice now, and Talon picks up the kill on Urgot in the mid lane. 22-22 kills. This game is almost even.
Yeah, Chips Ahoy is not. They need to group. They need to get together. These are pick-oriented teams, and they need their advantage. Katarina is a much better team fighter than Talon is, and that's where all of their gold is situated. But they keep getting picked off in side lane. Poppy's all by herself. She gets 3 members thrown at her. All of the follow-up CC. There's no way she can get out alone without her ultimate up. And then once the main tank is down, their team fighting ability is gone. Hold on. It looks like that they're engaging.
Yeah, Nong is going to get caught up, uses his ult just to hop to the side, but he is so dead. There's no way to escape from that one. So a little bit of a pick comp on the Thresh coming back from Chips Ahoy. But I completely agree with you. There's so much grouping power from Chips Ahoy. All you need to do... Oh, never mind. Sorry, that's another nice hook onto the Ezreal, but he's just going to jump out of that one. As Insomnia might be going down here, but he's pretty tanky there. Ult from Poppy being used knocks Leona back into her turret. If they weren't fighting, I could talk about these compositions, but it looks like Lee Sin wants to get this Thresh down. The Flay, not going to be enough. Nice jump there from the Lee Sin to stay out of the snare as well. Katarina around the corner. Ezreal in a bad spot. He needs to get over the wall. No, he's going to be taken down because the CC is too much as the Jin
there it is.
Now slowing the Leona. Can they get down the stun onto the Katarina? She's going to ult as well, just CCing the team to hold them long enough. Pings onto the bottom lane turret as top wave is slowly pushing in the favor of Kimchi.
They'll be back in time for that. Welcome. They should be able to get this turret for free and split up the gold lead a little bit more. Coming back from that near throw, playing more toward the pick orientation. Oh, the hyperkinetic,
but it's just going to reverse lead back into jumping into his own team. Gets
had that stun hit, although I think.
Definitely would have been a kill on the Lee Sin, but not going to happen this time. The thing is, there's just not enough wave clear on this team.
Okay, they need to get out of here. Super dangerous.
And Nong looking for a jump, does not have his ultimate just yet. No, actually, I'm sorry, he does have his ultimate, but doesn't have anyone to jump onto. Ormas backing off from that one. So, okay, finally have just a second here to talk about these compositions. In a 5v5, all it takes is Slash Fire on the Poppy to ult the Leona out of the fight, and pretty much all the CC to stop the Katarina from going huge is gone. But now they're going to be engaged upon the hook onto the Thresh. The Katarina over the wall. She's going to have all the resets as she kills off the Warwick. Now moving in onto Ormas as well. Blue 87 going huge. This is what you don't want to do, is blind walk into a team that's already so far ahead. Ezreal trying to go huge, but he is running around inside this. I will say, nicely keeping red team from pushing the base.
Yeah, I'm curious about their reasoning for all of this down when I believe they got rid of Lee Sin. No, Lee Sin's still up. Never. I thought they had picked him off, but it was I just automatically associated Warwick with jungle. No idea why.
So they're gonna go
I'm loving how their tank is the one peeling, not tanking the Baron. This is probably a little bit of a shady call. Yeah, Slash Fire
coming in. There is the Baron.
They need to get out of here.
The Jin's already dead. That's going to be huge kills as Ezreal picks up the Urgot as well. Talon getting up a double kill. Slash Fire alive. The Baron is still alive. Who is going to pick it up? That's the Lee Sin. Finishes it off. Huge. Just chips Ahoy. Correctly said in the chat is throws Ahoy. As they have now given the Baron to 5 members of Kimchi. Going to solidly push down mid lane. There's also a Drake that is going to be spawning in just a second as well, and that is an Infernal Drake, which is going to be even huge, more huge.
Yeah, they could end. There's 15 seconds on a lot of members. They could at least no. The waves aren't in the right spot. I was going to say they might get a massive amount of towers. They could go for the Nexus, but I don't think that's a good idea. They're going to try to finish it off.
Will it be enough? Ormass is super tanky. They still have her ult available. The Hyperkinetic position reversed. This could be really bad as Talon is the one pulled underneath the turret. They move on to the Urgot is already dead. Ezreal very low health though. He's going to be taken out by the Jhin, and Katarina going to carry onto the carries as well.
Jin's triple.
Trying to get the fear away is not going to be enough, and he's going to go down as well. So the throws returned as Kimchi does it back, and it's so easy for them to 5-man back and head towards the.
And you can't see it right now, but I am rapid fire spam pinging the Infernal Drake. Thank you. There we go. The Infernal Drake is up. There's no champion that uses better than Jhin, who scales so hard off of AD, and for some reason they're not going for the Infernal Drake. Hold on, they found a delicious pick out here. It looks. Hold on!
Blowing up the Katarina with the speed! And he is on the run. That's going to make it difficult for them to do a fight. However, the Jhin should still be able to clear this red buff and the Infernal. Throw the lantern. Fancy plays. I love it when they do that. I love it when I do that. Anyways, yeah, as I said, they're going to immediately clear this Infernal. Nothing they can do to stop that, which is fine.
They need to get back to their base. They're down their main said mem.
And they lost the bot lane turret as well. No one around for local gold. But that inhibitor being down is a big deal. And now blue team Kimchi has an opportunity to push in. Katarina is going to be up in 8 seconds. So all members of both teams will be alive. But Baron's still on Kimchi. They need to push out one of these waves. I love Warwick pushing this top lane. He does have the... no, he does not have the Baron buff. I'm sorry. I think it might be only Talon that has the Baron buff. It is.
Yeah, it is only four members died in that last fight as they from Chips Ahoy's base. Talon though has a Guardian Angel, with terrifying for anybody, or even remotely squishy.
Can he get over the wall in time? Does just barely, but immediately followed by the auto attack from Jhin.
There it is. Perfect scene.
Red buff as well picked up from both sides of the map. They're trying to do a little bit of a bait bush. Talon is going to be seen walking in here, returning right around the corner, and the jump by Warwick not going to get him on fear as he might get snared out. Nice sidestep, going to keep him alive for a moment longer as the Katarina going to come in, and with that death sentence is going to be the death of Warwick. Talon trying to finish off the Jhin, but hyper position stops all of that. However, he's on the run, still got the damage, he's got the kill. However, might be going down despite the Guardian's Angel. He's got to play some serious footsies to get out of that one, and no, is getting picked up by that Katarina, so the Baron buff is down. However, Superman is pushing in the mid base. This is actually not good from Kimchi, because, yeah, that's super dangerous. 4-2.
Yeah, pushing this in right now is probably not a good idea. It was. I mean, it's the thought that on the base you want to take to maybe get an inhib turret or a Nexus turret or something like that. But there's just no possibility of that. Use it with the amount of damage you have coming out of Katarina in particular. Being an ADC with a 14 and 10 assassin on the other side is a very terrifying thing.
So I think they did it right.
I have to
pushed
comment.
the top wave, and now they're backing as well, so they can start to regroup. Go ahead with your comment.
Yeah, I have to comment on Vitrilion's very strong play on Urgot in that last fight. He's hyperkinetic position reverser as a peel for Jin. It is a point-and-click suppression CC that allows Vet to balance notoriously difficult to see with skill shots because he is so mobile. But when Talon jumps in, Vet is just immediately position reverse, pulling him into the middle of himself some more tanky stats. And
not gonna go in for the engage just yet. They saw the Lee Sin and the Talon were still coming up and decides not to fully invest in that. I like Chips Ahoy as well, pushing out the mid lane, as that is their one lane that has the inhibitor down. The inhibitor is going to be coming up fairly soon, not just yet, but shortly. Baron up in a minute 48. I loved also that Leona went around putting some vision down in the top jungle of red team.
Chips Ahoy's in him.
I don't think Talon's going to be able to assassinate that Poppy. I mean, he's strong, but he's not that strong. Oh, hyperkinetic onto the Ezreal, who immediately jumps and flashes off to the side, but still the snare. That may be the game as Chips Ahoy picks off one. They're going to get the Leona as well, and the Baron is theirs if they want it, but they're just going to push down mid. It is all up to Talon, who started to recall 4 members strong, pushing through the mid. They should be able to get
needs to be careful. He is in assassination range for that Talon, who has quietly crept up to 12-3.
Just not dying in this game. Trying to get the wave clear. Flashes in onto the Urgot. Will he get the kill? Warwick doing the slow and stun suspense onto the Thresh. There isn't going to be enough. Katarina starting the recess, but Thresh going down to the Lee Sin. Jin helping to get the kill with the Urgot picking up the Lee Sin as well. And now they're on to Warwick. And that is just not what you want to see.
Curtain call for wave clear, but that looks like it is going to
they're pinging the
favor
bot.
of Chips Ahoy. Hold on.
Urgot going down, but this Jin just does so much damage, just destroying that top lane turret. They have to focus the Katarina, but nice stun! Oh, Ezreal picked up the kill on the Katarina, but Jin gonna try to execute. He gets back to the tower in time. That top lane turret still might go down, but it is 50-second timers as the ult. Ezreal picks up a triple kill. Can he get the Jin down as well? They didn't finish off the other second Nexus turret. It is still full health. So some huge plays from Return the Gate as well as Ormas to save the mid lane, or just the whole base, really. As iCarry gonna try to pick up the red buff that he
would have felt real if he popped his GA of taking a.
But he would have been full health, so he would have been able to go right back into it. But now, nice job from Ormas clearing up the Baron. And so, yeah, there's still 20 seconds on the tank for Chips Ahoy. There's 2,000 gold separating these two teams, so at this point in the game is not much as we press.
Yeah, that's a Baron. I mean, there's nothing.
There's very little. There's still members moving out of the base. Jin doing as well. They could go from Baron straight into Elder Drake. They should go straight into Elder Drake right now, but Leona are going to be pulled over the wall.
It might be a little bit of an overextension, though.
No, they're pinging. At least red team's pinging the Elder Drake. Jin has picked up so many red buffs. Can I get some stats on how many red buffs Jin has picked up this game alone? I know it's at least 5.
I have no idea.
It's at least 5.
Yeah, apparently new Duskblade is super powerful. They changed its path. Oh, it looks like the team is going on to Baron, but they're split.
Yeah, this is actually really terrible from Kimchi. They are going to have to get away from this one. And Nong actually ults over the wall to stay safe. That is skirting
is this gonna be another skill out of the Lee Sin? It
might be. Elder Drake's still pretty healthy. There is still 5 members here pushing both sides. The stun onto the Talon. Can't get the CC. It's just going to be onto Leona, and she is the tank. That is okay. As the Elder Drake spitting out damage from the backside. There's going to be the curtain call. Leona is immediately down. Katarina with the Zonyas is starting to get these resets, and the Lee Sin barely able to make it out of that one alive. Ezreal still alive, but going to be jumped on here in just a moment. Urgot chasing with the damage, and the ward there for Jin, flashing the Lee Sin to get the kill on that one as well. And now now
They need to turn back onto the
members
Infernal Drake.
down. It's not Infernal, it is Elder Drake, but they are going to push
Drake,
the bottom.
you know
The Baron up minions going to help slow this push, as the Ezreal does pretty darn good damage, 15-7. Look at that 1Q on the Jhin, almost taking him down to half health there. However, has to play super safe, as he is one of the only members of the damage dealing besides the Talon. Can they get the kill? They get the hook onto the Ezreal. The Hyper Connect position reverser on the Talon as well. Ezreal is gone, but so is the... No one just yet. The Jhin might be following shortly. His Guardian's Angel has been popped the flay to keep Talon out of the fight. Katarina's down, Warwick picking up that kill. Guardian's Angel used onto the Talon. He's on the run, but immediate hook by the Thresh. The Death Sentence becoming so clutch, and now it is only the poor tank Leona. I've been in this situation so many times. A great solar flare just to stun 3 people up, but she is going to be following shortly. She's so tanky, but not going to be enough. Guardian's Stoneplate going to try to keep her alive for a moment longer. Is finally going to go down. You can hear those pings away as iCarry just does the damage, and Chips Ahoy should be able to finish this game off after some intense throws back and forth the whole game long.
That might have been the most intense game I've ever shoutcasted, Jake. That was back and forth and back and forth. Either team could have won. There were throws left and throws right. It was a joy to shoutcast, and now I have to figure out who the crap to give MVPs. That was a great game. Let's see.
I just gotta look at some of these stats because these are huge. I mean,
gigantic.
The 15 kills on Return Them Gay, 12 kills on the Talon, 19 kills on the Katarina, 17 on the Jhin. Those are this is the thing though. Is what made this game so incredible, right? The mid laner and the AD carry, which are the 2 people that had the most damage, are the ones that you're carrying. And that's what made it so intense, is you got the kills on the right people, you got the damage on the right people. Jhin doing almost 60,000 damage that game. And this is another huge stat to look at. If you look at the graphs, 60,000 damage on this Jhin, 50,000 damage on this Katarina. The opposite team did almost not even close to that, right? The 60,000 on the Jhin is the Ezreal and Talon combined. And yet the game was still super close because of when those kills went down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just intense.
I have to give
You gotta repeat yourself.
Katarina, but